Hello and welcome to our second recipe from Chef Stefano Barbato. This time we're going to be making Genovese Focaccia, which it pains me to say it in English, but it's Focaccia Genovese. Okay, we need a lot of ingredients this time. I'm going to show you the ingredients. Okay, we need 400 grams of fine flour. Okay, it's called Double Zero. It's an Italian flour. You should be able to find it in British supermarkets, but we have lots of it here. Okay, then we need 25 grams. Make sure that you measure everything in grams. 25 grams of extra virgin olive oil. Okay, finally I get to use extra virgin olive oil. Okay, I've got plenty here as well because I'm going to need a lot for this recipe. We need 22 grams of yeast, fresh yeast, okay, to make it rise, okay, and then we need 4 grams of malt, or you can use honey or sugar. I'm going to use some malt, okay. We need 250 grams. Again, make sure you measure everything in grams of lukewarm water, okay? A bit tepid, 250 grams of water and 9 grams of salt. Okay, you can't see that there. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, 9 grams of salt. Okay, I've decided, or for most of the people in my family, would like to have focaccia, Genovese focaccia with onions. So later on I'm going to cut my onions, okay, some white onions, and we're going to top our focaccia with those. To dissolve your fresh yeast with 50 grams of water, okay, so I'm going to add some of the water from my 250 grams, okay, so about that much. I'm just going to carefully dissolve it. I'll show you in a moment. Okay, it should become liquid. And we're going to add this later to our dough mixture, okay. Okay, I've dissolved it. There you go. Step number 2. We're going to add our water to an ordinary mixing bowl. I'm using a glass one. The salt, our olive oil, extra virgin, and lastly our malt. Just kind of Okay, so the malt should dissolve into the mixture. I'm just going to mix that round. So water, salt, olive oil, malt. Okay, next step, we're going to add half the flour to our mixture. And begin to mix, okay? This is the beginning of our focaccia dough. L'impasto in Italian is called dough in English. Okay, keep mixing. Okay, once you've got to a good, once it's all mixed in and it's a good consistency, you can add your yeast, okay? Okay, I'm doing the entire recipe by hand. You can use a machine. You could use I normally use a bread machine to make bread and focaccia and pizza. But today I'm going to learn how to make a good dough by hand. Okay, so once your yeast is mixed in, can add the rest of your flour. Keep mixing it all in. Should be quite gooey. Okay. Keep folding, it's another word we use, folding the flour into the mixture. Okay. Okay. Okay, now you've got your dough mixture, you've got to start kneading. Okay, kneading the bread. It's quite sticky. I'm going to use a spatula because it is pretty sticky. But we've got to work with it now. Okay, so we're going to put it onto a a bit like, you know what it reminds me of? Of chewing gum. Okay. Once you've got your dough ready, okay, so it's got to leaven, it's got to rise, okay, so we need to leave it to rest. You need to put a tea cloth, I've chosen one with stripes, and put it over your dough and leave it to rest. And I'm going to have a rest too. You're ready to take the tea cloth off your dough. Okay, you should have a nice round dough form. We've got to fold it now. Okay, so you need to make it into a sort of rectangle. Okay. Once you've got a nice rectangle shape, you need to put some extra virgin olive oil all over your baking tray. Okay, so quite a lot. Obviously, we don't want the dough to stick to the baking tray. Okay, so make sure you've got a good amount of extra virgin olive oil. Then pick up your dough and place it onto the baking tray. It should look something like that, okay, a rectangle. Now you've got to put it in the oven at about 30 degrees for an hour to an hour and a half. In the meantime, while you're waiting for your dough to rise in the oven, or leaven as we say, is the correct vocabulary, we're going to cut our onions, because that's the ingredient we've decided to top our focaccia in. So here we go, we're going to cut them really finely. The best ones are white onions, and I've got my sunglasses on to help me with this job. Next you need to add more extra virgin olive oil over the surface of your dough. Okay, and sprinkle some salt over the top. Okay, it's going to go in the oven now for a second levitation. Okay, it needs to leaven even more for about an hour and a half. An hour and a half. Okay, we'll have a look what it looks like. Okay, once you've got something that looks like this, okay, your focaccia is stretched, ready on your baking tray and ready to cook. Okay, there's one last thing to do. We need to add a little bit of water. Okay, so a little bit of water and also salt, a bit of salt. Okay, a little bit of water over the top, just a tiny bit. Okay, we're going to just add some holes, because that's what Focaccia Genovese looks like. It's got these lovely little wells or holes, we can call them. Okay, tiny bit more salt. And we've got some lovely onions, okay, so we're going to spread those to the top. I've cooked them before because otherwise we think that they need a little bit more time to cook. We like them nice and soft. It'll be delicious when this is ready. Okay, so we're going to cover our focaccia with these delicious onions. They're really soft. Okay, we're ready for the third and ultimate levitation. It's going to go in the oven again for about an hour and a half. Let's go. Okay, now we're ready to bake our focaccia. Woohoo! Let's go. 15 to 18 minutes at a temperature of 210 degrees. Okay, our Focaccia Genovese is ready! Hooray! Finally! Let's cut it through. And we've got a taste tester right here with us, Ruben. Wow! Yum! Oh, look at this. How much would you like, Ruben? A little bit, okay. So here we are. Tell us what you think.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
There's a lot of onion.
A lot of onion. Good.